Hello, and thank you for being here. In defense of democracy, the First Amendment, and the Fourth Estate. As former journalists, we are here today to sound alarms and express our concern that this election poses a very real and existential threat to our democracy. We cannot remain silent when candidates up and down the ballot in Arizona have demonstrated blatant and bold disregard for facts, reality, and truth. Truth always is the first casualty in the assault on democracy, and journalism is the cornerstone and bulwark of that democracy. It is the responsibility of the Fourth Estate to hold those in power and aspiring to power accountable. We are deeply concerned about the attacks on the profession we represent and the First Amendment that shaped the very fabric of the civil society in America. Right now, in Arizona and in America, our society is being eroded by cynics who would divide us and make us distrust our neighbors in an effort to seek office and power. Calling the media the enemy of the people is what dictatorships do. Freedom of the press is in the very First Amendment to the Constitution for a reason. The founders knew journalists play a vital role in our democracy. They help keep government honest. They shine light in dark corners. They ask probing questions so that people have more information to make informed choices as voters. Journalists are part of the community. They are your neighbors. They have kids who go to nearby schools. They attend your places of worship. They hang out at the local coffee shop. They work to pay the bills. They worry about the same issues you do, and yet they are called to this work because it is essential to a free and functioning democracy. Journalists are not perfect. We make mistakes. And of course, questioning the press, challenging it, is part of what we do in a free republic. But bullying reporters for political gain is unacceptable and it's unpatriotic. This is not a partisan belief. In fact, the signers of this document never shared their political leanings, only that this dangerous strategy as a way to gain power and control of the levers of government should be rejected. We are asking voters to reject this strategy as well, no matter who's doing it. Along with the attacks on journalists and the media, the disinformation and lies that some factions choose to spread are poisoning trust in our elections. The efforts to spin elections as unfair or stolen cast doubt on the credibility of the framework of democracy, including those even now saying they may not accept the results of a free and fair election. The big lie is nonsense. Nonsense. And it has been debunked over and over again. In Arizona, millions of taxpayer dollars have been spent proving that the 2020 election was fair. We believe that these hard-earned dollars by individuals of Arizona could have been put to much better use. Voting is an exercise of free speech. These two elements are intertwined and necessary for the American Republic to live on. We stand united in our support of free speech, against unfair attacks on the media and journalists, and for every citizen to exercise their right, their responsibility to be informed and to vote. We encourage every registered Arizonan to make certain that they vote. Our democracy matters, and it requires all of us to show up and speak up. Thank you.